Hello, everyone. I am Wayne Tunks. I'm the writer, director, producer, and one of the stars of After Nightfall. Now, we are doing a catch up with our cast series. Last time it was the wonderful Nick Sinclair, who plays Troy McLeavey. Well, the next person we had to get, of course, is Jacinta Moses, who plays Justine McLeavey. Jacinta, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, how has lockdown been for you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. We got into a good rhythm, but we're actually all back now at school because we all work at schools, or most of us anyway, 3/4 of us. So we're all back working at school or at school doing work. So
And of course, your family was sleeping in the backyard for quite a while in a tent.
yeah,
Like, what the hell was going on with that?
yeah, we were meant to go on a camping trip, and we didn't obviously go on it, but we had bought a new tent, so we thought we'd try it out. We thought we'd do one night in the tent, and then ended up 12 nights later still in the tent.
You know, like, you and I are like close friends, but then sometimes I just don't understand you.
I've got to say, having the bathroom and amenities close by was definitely a positive.
And Wi-Fi, yes, yeah.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. Well, let's get on with it. So you played Justine in After Nightfall.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get the role?
Well, I know Wayne Tunks quite well, and he wrote this script and sent it, and of course I wanted to be on board and do it because it's such a great script.
So, what did you think of Justine when you first read it?
What did I think of her? Well, yeah, when I first started reading it, I thought she was a mother in a lot of pain, and obviously she'd lost her child, so I could relate to that because I have children of my own. And then as the script goes on, obviously things are revealed, and that sort of, bit of a shock, actually.
Now, there's a big joke in our friendship circle that you always cry on camera, and because you're really good at crying on cue. Like, how did that come about?
Crying on cue?
Yeah, like, how did you discover you could do those things?
I think when I was at acting school, it came quite easily. So, I'd often get some of the more serious sort of dramatic roles. And yes, we've done a couple of plays and stuff together too, where I've had to cry as well a couple of times. So
Yeah, you love that. All right, now, spoiler alerts for anyone who hasn't watched the series yet and doesn't want to know who the killer is. I'll do this when you can tune back in if you want to put mute on. All right, so Jacinta, it was revealed in the end of season 2 that you were the killer.
yes.
So how did you find out that you were going to be the killer?
Actually, you told me before we started shooting, so we discussed it, and I guess you wanted me to know because that sort of, it underlines everything I do in the series, sort of thing. So
Yeah, definitely. I remember we were driving along in a car, and I was like, "Do you want to know who the killer is?" And you were like, "Yeah." And I go, "All right, phew." And I was like, "You can't tell anyone." Yeah. But you and I were the only ones who knew, and you held that secret wonderfully because people would try and get it out of me, and I wouldn't tell them. But people were having full-on conversations about who they thought it was with you. Like, tell me about that.
It was really bizarre, actually, because, people would go, "Oh, it's this person because of this," and then they'd change their mind and go, "No, I think it's this person now." And I was watching it with a couple of people regularly, and they'd theorise on who they thought it was, and I'm sitting there thinking, yep, not even close, people, not even close.
Yeah, and in season 2, like, you were having full-on conversations with actors where they were saying who they thought it was.
Yeah. It was hard at first, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it got easier as time went on.
Yeah, and how did your family feel that you were lying to them?
That was the hardest bit for me, I think, was, not telling my husband or my twin sister or my daughter, because they were watching it regularly with me. And they were really, really shocked at the end. My husband.
Yeah, I was actually there. I watched that last episode with your family, and your husband was like deciding that he was going to have to sleep with one eye open.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was good that I could keep it for them, but that was the hardest part of it. Other people, it was okay. I could sort of, roll with it, but they were a bit harder to keep it from.
Wonderful. All right, well, we'll get people back. They can unmute now. All right, so tell me about a great memory that you have for being on set.
I think one for me, like a really powerful one, was the scene where the police officer came in and told the family, working with you and Bronte Parkin as well, because I've known you both for so long, and to do
In
that.
fact, Bronte her whole life, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And like to go through that emotional process and have two people that I've known for so long and trust and love, that was really powerful. And the fact that, you know, we sort of all supported each other and, you know, and we looked after Bronte because she's so lovely.
I know. I'm actually getting a little bit of tears thinking about Bronte that night because it was devastating for her. She did such a great job, but it was so sad.
I know, and it was like she did such a great job, but it was also heartbreaking to see her do that as well too.
Yeah, and because her parents had gone away for the weekend, and I was her sort of guardian for the weekend, and you were helping me in that. And so her parents weren't there when we shot the scene. They arrived shortly afterwards, but it was that thing that, you know, you and I were so protective of our screen daughter because, you know, we love her so much in real life.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, why should people watch After Nightfall if they haven't watched it?
I think because it's got such a great story, and because people are always guessing the whole way through. I think with the great writing, people are constantly going, it's this person, it's that person, and being led in different directions. I think, the fact that it keeps people guessing the whole time, I think is great. Really, really great.
Wonderful. Now, last question. What are you working on at the moment?
Well, I'm just about to go into a short film, actually. We're doing pre-production for that. It's called Overcaters Anonymous, and it's written by Wayne Tunks. And also waiting for another film written by Wayne Tunks to come out called According to Otto.
Yeah, you and I work together a lot, don't we?
Yeah, as you can guess, I don't mind working with Wayne Tunks.
And I don't mind working with Jacinta Moses. Excellent. Well, thank you for catching up with us, Jacinta. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And let's hope that lots of people who haven't seen After Nightfall might tune in.
Watch it, people. Watch it.
Definitely.